Good afternoon and welcome to Shoe Sports. I'm Caitlin McAnally. Sacred Heart University is making quite the changes on campus as of late with a new student commons building and hiring Bobby Valentine as the next athletic director. But in continuation with other problems, we have a particularly pressing problem at the William H. Pitt Center. Simply, it is overcrowded. There are currently 32 Division I varsity teams at Sacred Heart, 25 club sports, and countless intramural sports. Sacred Heart continues to improve on the national landscape, but with the overcrowded athletic facilities, it's causing a major issue for athletes and coaches. The typical times that the Pitt Center is overcrowded are at the start of the new year, when many students feel the need to attempt New Year's resolutions, but the winter is particularly pressing time regardless of those who are not on a Division I sports team. Being in New England, especially this past winter, Connecticut has gotten its fair share of snow. Due to inclement weather, the Pitt has to house 10 Division I teams with only 3 basketball courts. The men's and women's basketball teams are in the midst of their season along with indoor track, while the fall sports are preparing for spring season. And spring sports are preparing for their seasons due to begin in a few short weeks. Sacred Heart may not be on the same level as other institutions like UConn, however, something still needs to be done. For example, the University of Akron is a comparable size to Sacred Heart, and they have a time limit on all cardio equipment, such as treadmills, ellipticals, bikes, etc.
Yeah, it's definitely really crowded, especially right after the Christmas break when everyone is trying to get fit for the new year. It's really hard to get on treadmills and ellipticals, and also in terms of the varsity athletes, there's a lot of practices going on at one time. Oftentimes basketball, track, softball will all try to be practicing, and it's kind of distracting to all the teams.
So since New Year's, there's been a lot more students using the gym, and it's definitely getting harder to fit in workouts because there's not enough equipment for everyone. So I think that one thing that the school should think about is maybe expanding on the Pitt Center and making another smaller gym, maybe just for students, and having the athletes get their own gym so they can get to fit in whatever workouts they need.
I don't really know what they've done to fix it because it doesn't seem like anything's really been fixed. But if I had a suggestion, I would say in terms of like the treadmills and the ellipticals would be to like limit it to like 30 minutes and then have people switch on and off and just set a time limit. And maybe for varsity athletes, if they could build additional facilities, maybe additional fields for soccer and baseball. I know they don't really have their own field. I know swimming and hockey all have to travel, so that's kind of a pain for them, but just maybe an additional weight room facility for non-athletes.
Perhaps the solution is simple, like enforcing the time limits with the students who have work-study jobs at the Pitt, but unfortunately, it is inevitable that a new facility would be completed to solve the problem. Maybe it is in the cards for the future. Only time will tell. That's it for this week. I'm Caitlin McAnally with Pioneer Sports.